my name is Etta, and welcome to another EQ Epic Guide. Today we are doing the Warrior Epic 1.0. This will be featuring the lovely Ginny. Oh, please cooperate with me, darling. The lovely Ginny. And please go away. And the wonderful Takani. Now that we've got introductions out of the way, let us get started. So first of all, you must be a warrior. Sorry, Shadow Knights and Paladins, you do not pass as warriors. Minimum level is level 50. There is a point in the quest where you have a maximum level of 51. If you want, there are alternatives, but do keep that in mind when charging forward. There are 6 parts with an optional 7th part of the quest. We will be going right into each of these parts, with the final part, the Jagged Blade of War, being the finale. So let us start here. Alright, so first step of the epic is to come here to East Freeport. By the way, despite having a wizard, I chose to go the long way. So you can follow my footsteps later. Here you find Kargek Redblade. You tell him headphones. You tell him what favor to get a wax sealed note. You are going to take that to the Pharaoh. After you get the wax sealed note, you will come here to the Pharaoh. You're going to find Oknagan Stone Smasher. Once you have found him, give him the wax sealed note, and you will get a tiny loot. Take the tiny loot back to East Freeport, and back to Redblade, and give the tiny loot to him, and he will give you the Red Blade's legacy. I don't feel like walking that far, so you will see some pictures pop up right here. Go to Permafrost Keep, find a Goblin Wizard or Warlock, and find the Heart of Frost. Both of them will drop it, so somewhere. So you'll have to go track those guys down and look for your Heart of Frost. Then you go to East Karana. We're going to East Karana, okay. Okay. Alright. So, let's say you got out of Permafrost. Alright, you got the Heart of Frost. Now you come to East Karana. Now, I strongly suggest, especially, in fact, I do not care if you have a wizard or not. Please do not go through North Karana. Go through Blightfire. Go through High Pass Hold. You're gonna get there so much faster. Also, please have Levitate. I am down a hole. This is right next to High Pass Hold. Alright, there's High Pass Hold. I am down the hole because your next location, apparently, is this guy. You come here to give him Red Blade's legacy. In exchange for Red Blade's legacy, you get the Totem of Freezing War. Okay. If you were smart and you did as I said, which is get the Heart of Frost and then come here, which would be great. Then just give him back the Totem of Freezing War with the Heart of Frost to get the Totem of Fiery War. I am not moving from this spot with how many places we gotta go. Now, I suggest getting all 4 of these right now because it's gonna happen quickly. Green Dragon Scales, Red Dragon Scales, Hand of the Maestro, and Sparrock Wingblade. There are 2 people you can get Green Dragon Scales from. And I'll put their pictures up right here. Severillus in the Emerald Jungle, and Hoshkar in Vishan's Peak. Grab the Green Dragon Scales from them and move to the Red Dragons. This is where the 51 maximum level kicks in with Lord Nagaffin. The maximum level, which is really a grace level, is 51. So if you do not get the Red Dragon Scales from him before this point and you are above 51, I am sorry. It's time to go find someone else. Then there's Talendor in Skyfire Mountains. I do not have this one listed, but the clerics are doing a similar epic with Zordak Ragefire. He will also have Red Dragon Scales. And then Echo of Nortlov, aka Nortlov the Scalekeeper. I suggest bringing a raid because in the hold that is a raid boss, so please be careful. Once you have your Red Dragon Scales from one of those people, move on. Hand of the Maestro, plain and simple. Plane of Hate, that is a Hand of Maestro instance. It's one of the first buildings you can come across if you're looking for a Nurlock. Don't look for a Nurlock. That's not your fight. Get the Hand of the Maestro from the Hand of the Maestro. And then it is very much suggested you do this in one movement. Up on the Planet Sky, Island 5 is the Spyrock Island. Track down the Spyrock Lord, which is pretty much by the teleporter to Island 6. Warning, he does do Death Touch, so you could be dead in 6 seconds-ish, if you're lucky. I would strongly suggest getting these 4 items now, as these next couple of steps will move quickly. Come back here to Tenno Redblade. Give him the Green Dragon Scales, Red Dragon Scales, and Totem of Fiery War to get the Mark of the Sword. Then give him the Mark of the Sword with the Hand of the Maestro to get Tenno's Note to Kargek. Then we'll pretend we ran all the way back to East Freeport, back to Kargek. Give him the Spyrock Windblade and the note to get this. This is the most important part of the epic. I don't care what anyone says. Right, to the next... Oh. We'll be back. Part 2 is the Ancient Sword Blade. You have 2 options of how you could go about this. There's obviously the easy one or the hard one. Let me go over the hard part first. First of all, for option 2, which is doing all the work, and I'll put everything about right here. You first need to do some tinkering. You need to make a aqua lug and a fire water. which all the things are here for the aqua lug. And the fire water is here. You also need the block of permafrost and the keg of foxtail ale, which you can get from two places, either in Neriak or the Common Lands, depending on race, of course. You also should keep in mind that you need about a 175 trivia for the full thing, because you need to make 2 rebreathers, which needs everything up here. The aqua lug needs tinkering with a trivia of 148, and the firewater needs 17 trivia, which you should have, maybe, possibly. This tinkering is a gnome thing, though. Anyways. However, then once you do all that, you then come to this guy, Denkin Strongpick. Your other option, if you don't want to do all that, is you could just simply kill him. Take him out. Take the sword from him. What's he gonna do? Well, he might push back, since he is level 55 and has about 30,000 health. So I would keep that in mind when deciding which one you're going to do. Next, not that far from the one. You know what? I know where I'm going. I'll be right back. The next 2 steps, we will be coming back to the same place. So if you want to do everything and then come to East Freeport, you can. However, you do not have to, and you can do 2 trips. Starting off, we need to get the finely crafted dragon head hilt. To do that, we first need to go to Timor's Deep. I will have all the pictures right here. At the chessboard, if you go to the Black King, you will find it as a ground spawn. Over in the Deadlands, you will find a giant, mountain giant patriarch. I don't know why that took me so long. He kind of is in the giant. He kind of is anywhere in the zone, but it is good to camp the fort in the snow area. It is tradable as well, just to let you know. But you are looking for a giant-sized monocle from him. Take that giant-sized monocle to Mentrek's Mountain Bone in Frontier Mantis to receive a Regesium ore. That's my attempt on it. I will have the location right here or something. Next, go to the plane of fear, and either dread, fright, or terror will have the ball of ever-living golem. Dread and fright, both death touch. Terror does not. They respawn in approximately 3 days after death. It's an uncommon drop, apparently. Then you will come here to East Freeport to Wenden Blackhammer. You will give him the wrong one, but okay. You will give him the severely damaged dragon head hilt, the ore, and the ball of ever-living golem to get the finely crafted dragon head hilt. Next, you are going to go find the unjeweled dragon head hilt. which is a ground spawn in Lake Wraith tier. If you find a greenish white flame, it's pretty much on the lake floor. I'll have the location here. Then you just need a diamond, black sapphire, and jacinth. I'm not even saying that right, I know. Then you are going to bring it all for those to Wenden, Blackhammer, and he will give you the jeweled dragon head hilt. And now for the fun part. One moment. Over down in Shardock, you are looking for the lovely Queen Villazul de Zoc. I think I did that pretty well. It is very advised you bring a rogue or a bard to pick the lock because at least 2 doors are locked. Maybe more. But there's at least 2 doors that are locked before you reach the queen. If you want to bring a group, it's advised. I mean, you are going to be fighting a hell of a lot of people because, she's in the very back. You're passing the king's room. The prince is up here. You have an army. So it's advised to bring your group just to get to her. Or bring Babombus. You know, both of those work. I don't think he'll mind randomly joining to kill the queen. He went to go kill the king, I think. I don't know. I told him to be nice. Alright. The final part. Take the ancient sword blade, which you should have gotten from the queen. The finely crafted dragon head hilt. The jeweled dragon head hilt. And the ancient sword blade. Sorry, you got the ancient blade from the queen and the ancient sword blade earlier. Into the red scabbard. I said that wrong. Oh well. To get your epic, the jagged blade of war. Now, please keep in mind that I suggest you keep that red scabbard because you can switch the jaded blade of war from a 2-handed slash to 2 one-handed slashes. The blade of tactics and the blade of strategy. And these two can be, and you can switch between them on any type. And it looks like down here that they have their own abilities. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, I hope that helps. Oh, I've got to pull some people out. One moment. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry it took so long to get this. So, like I said, this is Janine. She did most of the epic that you just saw. And this Takane, she was down in Shardock. I hope everyone enjoyed. Remember, I have the request form is down in the description if you want to request anything else. And let me know if you have any questions. Bye! I almost forgot something, and I'm glad I'm just now remembering it while editing. But here we go. For anyone interested in the additional 7th part, which is just augmenting it, it's not all bad. You just need to take go to East Freeport, and near Red Blade and Black Hammer, you should find Smite Hammer. Give him the Red Scarab and your epic to him. He will give you both the one two-handed and then both one-handed that will be augmented. And so you'll get these back. Let me scroll down so you can see them better. You will be getting these back once you hand in your epic and the scarab. You will not be getting that. You will not be getting it back. But you will be able to. That is a completely optional thing for you to do. People suggest it, but you do not have to. Just to let you know. Hope that helps.
Fighting a legend, I'll take you out in seconds. Imagination to the max, spoilers can't beat that. Got a firm with precision and a sister quick incision. When you hear my music, I'll take you out with magic. Nothing you got can save you from this bond. When you see my squad, you better brought the apart. Got a demon cat, what you got against a god?